Hello friends, welcome to Adesh Academy. Friends, we are now going to learn linear inequalities. We have earlier learned about equalities or the normal equation. For example, x plus y is equal to 10. Now this is a linear equation because there is an exact value of x and y we can determine from this. But there is a possibility when we say that x plus y is less than or more than a particular value, and that will be called linear equality. So let us first understand the concept of linear equality. So here is one example. For example, Ravi goes to market with rupees 200 to buy rice, which is available in packets of 1 kg. The price of one packet of rice is rupees 30. If x denotes the number of packets of rice which he buys, then the total amount spent by him is 30 into x. Since he has to buy rice in packets only, he may not be able to spend the entire amount of rupees 200. Now the question is, how many packets of rice he can buy? So here we can see that one packet of rice is 30 rupees. So if suppose he buys x packet of rice, it will be 30x. That money he has to spend. So we can see that the 30x has to be less than 200 because 200 is the total amount which he has. So obviously he cannot buy for more than what he has. It means that 30x is less than 200. That means x is less than 200 by 3, that is 6.67. Now it means that he can buy at the most 6 packets. He cannot buy 6.67 packets because the packets are available in full, he cannot buy in part. And the values of x can be anything between 0 to 6. That means it can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, and it can be 6. But it cannot be 7. So up to 6 he can buy the packets. So in this inequality we can find that the value of x will be anything between 0 to x. And the exact value we cannot determine from this equation. So the values which are possible, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is called the solution set, and this equation is called the inequality. Now in this particular example we found that there was only one variable, that was the number of packets. There is a possibility of having more than one variable also. So let us see another example. Reshma has rupees 120 and wants to buy some registers and pen. The cost of one register is rupees 40 and that of a pen is rupees 20. In this case, if x denotes the number of registers and y the number of pens which Reshma buys, then the total amount spent by her is 40x plus 20y. And so we can have this equation that 40x plus 20y has to be less than or equal to 120. Now this is the inequality. Now we do not know exactly as to how many x and how many y, but what we know here is that 40x plus 20y has to be less than or equal to 120, which is the total amount Reshma is having. So this is another type of inequality which has two variables, that is x and y, which represent basically the number of registers and number of pens. So let us now define inequality. We can define inequality as two real numbers or two algebraic expressions related by the symbol less than, greater than, less than or equal, or greater than or equal from an inequality. There can be numerical inequality, for example, 3 is less than 5 or 7 is greater than 5. This is numerical equality and we know it very well because we know that always 5 is more than 3. That means it is a larger number. Or it can be literal inequalities. For example, x less than 5, y greater than 2, x greater than or equal to 3, y less than or equal to 4. Now the inequality can be of two types. One we can call strict inequalities, other we can call slack inequalities. Strict inequality means the sign of equal to will not be there. So for example, ax plus b less than 0, it is basically a strict inequality because equal to sign is strictly not there. So this is an example of one variable x where a is not equal to 0. Another is ax plus b greater than 0. That's another strict inequality because equal to sign is not there. And this is an example of one variable x where a is not equal to 0. Now let's take the example of some slack inequalities. Like ax plus b is greater than or equal to 0. This is an example of slack inequality because it can be an inequality and it may not be an inequality because both signs are there, equal to as well as greater than. So this is an example of one variable x where a is not equal to 0. Another example could be ax plus by greater than c. Now this is another inequality where we have two variables, and this is also an example of slack inequality. We can have another example, ax square plus bx plus c less than 0. This is an example of quadratic inequality in one variable x where a is not equal to 0, because here we can see that it is a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c. Others are basically the linear equation. Now in this particular chapter we are going to deal only with the linear equality and we shall not be dealing with the quadratic inequalities. We are already aware of the rules for equalities because we have been using it since very long time. We can summarize the rule. Rule 1, equal numbers may be added to or subtracted from both sides of an equation. So if there is an equation, let us say a equal to b, then we can add on both the sides or subtract on both the sides any number like plus 3 or minus 3. We can add on both the sides and it is not going to make a difference. Rule 2 is both sides of an equation may be multiplied or divided by the same non-zero number. So this is also possible. So for example, if suppose x is equal to 5, then on both sides if you multiply by 5 or divide by 5, it's not going to make a difference. So this rule is applicable for the equalities. Now in the case of inequality, the rule 1 is applicable as it is. That means equal number may be added to or subtracted from both sides of an equality without affecting the sign of inequality. This is very much applicable. However, the rule 2, when both sides of an inequality can be multiplied or divided by the same positive number, but when both sides are multiplied or divided by a negative number, then the sign of inequality is reversed. That means if we are multiplying both the sides with a positive number, the inequality sign will remain same. Like if it is greater than or equal, it will remain greater than equal. But if we multiply or divide it by any negative number, then what will happen? That the sign of inequality will change. So greater will become less. So this is a very, very important thing we should understand. So let us solve some problem to understand the concept of inequality better. So the first problem is solve 5x minus 3 is less than 3x plus 1 when number 1 x is an integer and number 2 x is a real number. So we are given 5x minus 3 is less than 3x plus 1 when x is an integer and when x is a real number. In both the conditions we have to find out the value of x. So we can write 5x minus 3 is less than 3x plus 1. We can take x on this side, 3 on the other side. So it will become 5x minus 3x less than, this will become plus, so it will become 3 plus 1. So that means 2x less than 4 and that means x less than 2. So this is an equation. So if we are talking about the integers, then integers will be less than 2. That means integers will be 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2 and so on. So this will be the solution as far as the integers are concerned. As far as the real numbers are concerned, we can write the solution as the upper value will be 2 and 2 will not be included. So we put this bracket and the lower value will be minus infinity because it can go to any number which is less than 0. It can go up to minus infinity. So this is the solution of this inequality. Let us now solve the problem number 2. You have to solve 4x plus 3 less than 6x plus 7. So you are given that 4x plus 3 is less than 6x plus 7. So here we see that 6x is greater than 4x. So we take this on the other side. So we can write here 6x plus 7 is greater than 4x plus 3. That means we have changed the side and also changed the sign. Now 4x we keep on this side and 7 we take it on other side. So it will become 6x minus 4x greater than 3 minus 7. That basically means that 2x is greater than minus 4 and so x is greater than minus 2. So this is the solution. Let us now go to the problem number 3. Solve 3x minus 4 divided by 2 greater than x plus 4 divided by 4 minus 1. And please show the graph of the solution on the number line. So here you are given that 3x minus 4 divided by 2 is greater than x plus 1 by 4 minus 1. So let us now solve this problem just like we solve the normal equations. So 3x minus 4 by 2 greater than, now we will put it like this, x plus 1 divided by 4, and this will become minus 4 because 4 into minus 1. So we can write 3x minus 4 divided by 2 greater than x minus 3 divided by 4. Now we'll do the cross multiplication. So what we'll get is 4 times 3x minus 4 is greater than 2 times x minus 3. That means 12x minus 16 greater than 2x minus 6. Now we keep the x on this side, so it becomes 12x minus 2x greater than this 16 on the other side, it will become positive. So 16 minus 6. That means 10x greater than 10. That means x greater than 1. So we have to show the solution on the number line. So the number line we can write like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. On this side we have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and like. So this value is going to be greater than 1. So that means this is going to be represented in this particular area. So friends, today we have learned the basic concepts of linear inequalities. We have understood the laws which are applicable in the case of linear inequalities, and we have solved a couple of problems to understand this concept better. Thank you very much for watching this video.